sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Butler Funeral Home, celebrating life for your family. Butler Funeral Home. Midmo Bank, a better way to bank. Midmo Bank. Precision Small Engine, Bolivar's go-to small engine shop. Precision Small Engine. Oakstar Bank. Come see the difference a hometown bank can make. Bill Grant Ford. It's better in Bolivar. Bill Grant Ford. Hobby Time Motorsports. Come see what you've been missing. Firearms, fishing, ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles, and all things outdoors. Hobby Time Motorsports. Animal Care Clinic. Caring for your pets like their family. Animal Care Clinic. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Southwest Sewer and Septic. CNC Farm and Home. Home of the Answer Man. CNC Farm and Home. Warwick Electric. Plug into your number one electrical source. Warwick Electric. Citizens Memorial Hospital. They have the services your family needs to be healthy. Citizens Memorial Hospital. Hometown Furniture and Mattress. Still making sleep great. Hometown Furniture and Mattress. Quarles Supply Company. Bolivar's Kubota dealer. Quarles Supply Company. Hubbard Realty. Because buying and selling is not something you do every day. Hubbard Realty. Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well. Bank of Missouri. Lime Bank. Banking refreshed. Lime Bank. Ankrum Law. Protecting what matters most. Ankrum Law. Winfield Tax Service. Your destination for stress-free taxes. Winfield Tax Service. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and the support of our kids.
Well, good evening, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here coming from the campus of Aurora High School here on this 50-degree weather winter night. We got coming up the Bolivar Lady Liberators taking on the host school, the Lady Hound Dogs of Aurora. We're about 5.5 minutes away from it, tip-off. We've got the varsity game coming up first, doing things a little different. Varsity game first, and then it will be followed by the JV game. Still yet to be determined if it's going to be a full JV game or 2 quarters. I know Aurora is down some players, so that's still yet to be determined, just depending on how the varsity game goes. The Bolivar Lady Liberators coming into tonight's action with a record of 6-8. The Lady Liberators picked up a win on Monday evening in the pit at Central, 64-43, and then lost a heartbreaker to Miller this past weekend at the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame Classic, 51-49. The Lady Hound Dogs of Aurora coming in with a record of 10-3. And they picked up a win also on Monday evening against the Branson Lady Pirates, 66-32. Just a couple of keynotes coming into the game. The Aurora Lady Hound Dogs led by All-Stater Kylie Cole, a senior guard. Her dad, the head coach, Jason Cole, kind of filled me in a little bit before the game. During the pregame that she is 14 points away from her 1,500. So I'm going to guess to a girl that averages over 20 points a game that she's probably going to come in and be pretty close to breaking that here tonight in the game against the Lady Liberators. As far as the Lady Liberators go, like we said, they picked up a big win. Got back in the win column on Monday evening down at the pit at Central. Carly Cribbs, she scored her 1,000 point over the Christmas break at the Pink and White in the last game there. So, again, congratulations to Carly on the 1,000 point. And it will be sooner than later that we'll be announcing that Carly scores her 1,500 point. So just her only in the middle of her junior season here. So I would say she will get pretty close to that and definitely go over the 1,500 career mark before she is graduated and moved on from Bolivar High. Joining me tonight here, I am all alone, Shania Franska. I've got Kent, my buddy, taking care of the film, running the score, doing all the things. We appreciate Kent. He gets here an hour before game time, gets everything set up for us, wags the equipment around everywhere for us. So we appreciate everything Kent does. And He is going to leave here tonight and get up in the morning and head to Jeff City and be up there with Dwayne to cover the boys game tomorrow night. So thanks, Kent, for everything you do and for Liberator Athletics. It's definitely a privilege for our boys and girls basketball program to we don't get all the games covered, but we definitely get about 90% of them covered. And, not many schools can say that any of their family members or friends from all over the world can tune in and watch their games. So we appreciate everything Kent does and all the guys back at the studio to make everything happen. It's more than just somebody showing up and calling the game. It takes a lot of different people. So just a big shout out to all those guys out there that help make this happen for our athletes here at Bolivar High School. We are about 2 minutes away from tip-off. Looks like we're going to do starting lineups and national anthem here on the campus of Aurora High School tonight. Should be a fun one. I know this was a game in the news leader about 2 months ago when it came out, games to watch. This was one of those games to watch between the Bolivar Lady Liberators and the Aurora Lady Hound Dogs. So should be a fun one here. We've got two standouts in Carly Cribbs and then and Kylie Cole for the Lady Hound Dogs going after it each other. They actually, I believe, they play travel basketball together, so they're gonna know each other, how they play. So it should be fun watching those two go head to head tonight, right here on the court in front of us. So we're gonna take a quick break, send it back to the studio for our national anthem and starting lineups, and then we'll be back here with our starting lineups. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here on the campus of Aurora High School, bringing you tonight's action. We got the Aurora Lady Hound Dogs taking on your Bolivar Lady Liberators. We're going to give you the starting lineups real quick. Starting out for the Aurora Lady Hound Dogs. Number 23, a senior guard, Kylie Cole. Number 11, a senior, Nadai Davis. Number 0, a senior, McKenna Hall. number 22, a senior, Alyssa Birch. And to round it out for the Lady Hounds tonight, a senior, number 3, Jalen Ernest. So the Lady Hound Dogs starting all seniors tonight, with the rest being sophomores and freshmen on their roster. For your Lady Liberators tonight, a 5'8 junior guard, number 3, Emma Goodman, a 5'10 junior forward, number 10, Cammie Bryan, a 5'10 forward, a 5'6 junior guard, number 23, Carly Cribbs, a 5'7 junior, number 33, Heidi Roten, and a 5'10 center, number 44, Casey Jenkins. And that is your Lady Liberators starting lineup. Megan Howard still out with a broken finger tonight, so she will not return to tonight's action. So here we go. Lady Liberators in blue with gold trim, and the Lady Hound Dogs in white with red trim. Tip-off is on, and the Lady Hound Dogs recover the first possession here of the game. And the Lady Hound Dogs trying to work it inside there. Casey Jenkins knocks it out of bounds. It'll be the Lady Hound Dogs ball underneath their basket. And that will be number 3, Ernest, will throw it in for the Lady Hound Dogs. Kicks it out for a three-point basket by Hall. Rebound and another three-point basket, and that will be Alyssa Birch. And the Lady Hound Dogs strike first here of the evening. And it looks like the Lady Hound Dogs are going to apply full court pressure here. They knock it out of bounds, but the Lady Liberators will recover here on the sideline right in front of us. And Cammie Bryan will throw it in to Carly Cribbs, and Cribbs will get their offense set up. Looks like they're just kind of playing a 2-3 run and jump zone. Jumping in the corners. Casey Jenkins tries to get it to Goodman. And that's going to be back court, and the Lady Hound Dogs will take back over. Definitely not the first offensive possession that Coach Archer wanted there, so going to have to play strong defense here is the Lady Hound Dogs. They're averaging about 70 points a game, so it's going to be crucial to keep them under 50 points tonight. Rebound up and good. Carly Cribbs will dribble it up for the Lady Liberators. Over to Roten. Roten back over to Goodman. And she's going to be trapped in the corner. And she gets it out to Cammie Bryan. Deflection there by Cole, and it's going to be a steal. Picked back up by the Lady Hounds going the other way. Kicks it back over to Cole. 3-ball, and that's good. And the Lady Hound Dogs jump on the Lady Liberators here early. 2 3-point baskets by Ernest and Cole gives them a 6-0 lead. And Coach Archer's going to call a quick timeout here with 6:53 left to play in the first quarter. We're going to keep it right here, just a 30-second timeout. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the game, Kylie Cole, an all-state senior guard for the Lady Hound Dogs. She is just 14 points away, well now 11 points after that three-pointer of hitting her 1,500 career points tonight. Kylie Cole is definitely one of the best girls basketball players to come through Aurora High School and just Southwest Missouri in general. I've had the opportunity to officiate a lot of her games throughout her high school careers, and definitely an extremely special player. I'm not sure if she's committed anywhere or not, but she will be a good fit for several different colleges down the road. We're coming back out of the timeout. Lady Liberators take it over. Heidi Roten, 3-ball in the corner, off the mark, no good. Cammie Bryan, the deflection, and Carly Cribbs gets the offensive rebound there. Cribbs trying to get it into Jenkins, and the Hound Dogs will deflect it out of bounds. And it will be Lady Liberator basketball underneath their basket with Cammie Bryan throwing it in. And she'll get it into Goodman. Goodman, 3-ball up, no good. And the rebound. That's Davis for the Lady Hound Dogs. And she'll kick it over to Ernest, and Ernest will kick it back over to Cole, and 3-ball is good. Kylie Cole with her second three-pointer of the game, and that gives the Aurora Lady Hound Dogs a 9-0 lead here early in the ball game. And it looks like Cammie Bryan's going to draw the foul right here in front of us. Looks like that's going to go on number 3. Jalen Ernest. That will be her first personal of the game. Bryan will throw it in, kick it over to Cribbs. Cribbs back over to Bryan. Brian looking in to get it to Jenkins, but Hound Dogs are playing great post defense. Brian, 3-ball up and good. Lady Liberators finally get on the board here. And Kylie Cole will dribble it up for the Lady Hound Dogs across half court. Kicks it over to Ernest. Ernest over to Birch. Just kind of moving it around the perimeter here. Lady Liberators playing a man-to-man defense. Cole, little dribble drive here. Jump shot off the mark, no good. Tipped over, and that's going to be Ernest with the offensive rebound. 3-ball up in the corner by Birch. Another offensive rebound for Ernest, and Carly Cribbs finally comes up with the defensive rebound. She'll dribble at the length of the floor, tries to get Goodman, but throws it out of bounds. Great look there by Cribbs. Just got be a little more patient there, but it was definitely a great look there, and the Lady Hounds will take it back over, leading 9-3 with 5:04 left here to play in the first quarter. And the Lady Hounds will move it around the perimeter. Hall over to Davis. Davis kicks it over to Ernest. Ernest, 3-ball up and good. That's the 4th 3-pointer of the day for the Lady Hound Dogs. They lead 12-3. That's going to be another turnover by the Lady Liberators. The Lady Hound Dogs applying full court pressure. Cole for 3. Off the mark, no good. Roten with the rebound. She'll dribble it up the length of the court, kick it over to Brian. Brian trapped in the corner and can't get out of it. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball. Like I said, the Lady Hound Dogs are kind of just playing a 2-3 zone and trapping in every corner that we get. It's been extremely hard for the Lady Liberators to get any offensive set up here early in the contest. And Cribbs will dribble it across half court. Over to Roten. Lady Liberators being guarded well by the Lady Hounds. Looks like that's going to be a foul called, a blocking foul. That's going to go against McKenna Hall. Be her first personal of the game. And the Lady Liberators will take over underneath their basket. Lady Liberators finding themselves down by 9 here early in the contest. Brian will throw it in. And she tries to get it to Roten, but Goodman saves it, and it's going to go out of bounds there. Almost a back court. Luckily, it went off the hands of Davis, and the Lady Liberators will take over at half court right in front of us. Goodman will dribble it across half court. And being trapped again by the Lady Hound Dogs. That's going to be a turnover. Cole with the steal. She'll dribble it up the length of the floor. Kicks it over to Hall. 3-ball off the mark. No good. Jenkins with the defensive rebound. Kicks it out to Cribbs. And Cribbs will bring it up for the Lady Liberators. 3:45 left to play in the first quarter. Lady Hound Dogs lead 12-3. Goodman over to Roten in the corner. Back over to Goodman. Goodman drives. Shot up. And they're going to get Goodman for a travel. Took too many steps there. And the Lady Hound Dogs will take back over with 3:35 left to play in the first quarter. Lots of turnovers here early by the Lady Liberators, not being able to convert over into points. And here comes back the Lady Hound Dogs. Shot up by Davis. Off the mark, no good. And that's going to be Brooke Blevins with the defensive rebound. Looks like they're going to get an over-the-back call on the Lady Liberators. It's going to go against Carly Cribbs. That will be her first personal of the game. So Brooke Blevins checks in, a junior guard for the Lady Hounds. Cole, 3-ball, blocked by Cammie Bryan, but the Lady Hound Dogs recover underneath their basket. Ernest back over to Cole, and Cole drives it in for a layup. That's Cole's 8th point of the game, and she gives the Lady Hound Dogs a 14-3 lead with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Here comes Cribbs back the other way, trying to drive and kick it to the cutter there, Roten, but another deflecting pass by the Lady Hound Dogs. The Lady Hound Dogs playing extremely good defense here in this first quarter. Lady Liberators barely being able to get a shot off here. Subs coming in for the Lady Liberators. Moore and Carroll will check in for the Lady Liberators. Jenkins and Roten will go to the bench. Bryan with the drive and going to get the blocking foul. I think they're going to give that to Jalen Ernest. That's going to be her second personal of the game. Davis is going to check back in for Ernest, and Ernest will go to the bench with 2 fouls. 2:47 left to play in the first quarter. Lady Hound Dogs lead 14-3. Bryan into Carroll. Carroll off the mark, no good. Moore with the offensive rebound and puts it back up for the Lady Liberators. Great job there by the freshman forward, getting the big offensive rebound. And a desperate 2 points here for the Lady Liberators that trail by 9 with 2:31 left to play in the first quarter. Lady Hound Dogs will set up their offense. Liberators playing man-to-man defense. Great pressure defense there by the freshman Moore. Davis having a hard time finding an open man there. Oh, nice back cut there. Great back cut there by McKenna Hall, the senior guard, number 0. She's going to get fouled and go to the line for 2. And Adeline Carroll's going to pick up the first foul, her first personal foul of the evening. And Hall will go to the line for 2. First one up, no good, off the mark. Lady Hound Dogs have already hit 4 threes here in this game. That's pretty much the difference of the game. Second free throw, and nothing but the bottom of the net. That gives Hall her first points of the day. Lady Hound Dogs still full court pressuring. And the Lady Liberators break it. Carly Cribbs, a little jump shot off the mark, and no, and that's nothing but the bottom of the net. Cribbs kind of wanted a foul there, but here we go back the other way. Lady Hound Dogs just kind of running a 5-out offense, passing and cutting. That's going to be Hall driving to the basket, off the mark, no good. And another offensive rebound there, fighting for the ball, is going to be Davis and Carroll. And they're going to call it a jump ball, and it'll be Lady Hound possession. Lady Hound Dogs inbounded underneath their basket. That's Blevins, dribbles, kicks it back out to Davis. Birch is going to get the offense set up here. And that's Hall cutting to the basket, kicks it back out to Birch. Birch finds an open player right underneath the basket. On the opposite block is going to be Blevins. And she lays it in for her first 2 points of the game. And Coach Cole is going to call a timeout here. We're going to take a quick break, send it back to the studio. We got a 30-second timeout. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
All clothing is arriving at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets, by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-post, pipe gates, panel gates at C&C's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with C&C Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here on the campus of Aurora High School. Your Lady Liberators trailing 17-7 with 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. The Lady Liberator ball coming out of the timeout. They break the full court press. Goodman's going to dribble drive, but stopped by the Lady Hounds. Kicks it back out to Moore. Moore turns it over, but there's Bryan diving on the floor. Kicks it out to Cribbs for 3. And Cribbs will hit nothing on that. And the Lady Hound Dogs will take back over. 1 minute left remaining here in the first quarter. The Lady Hound Dogs with a 10-point lead. And Hall will walk it up for the Lady Hound Dogs. We'll see if they want to take one shot here, if they just want to keep going. The shots are falling. 3 ball off the mark, no good. Cribbs with the rebound, dribbling up full court, drives into the basket, and they're going to get Cribbs with the charge there. And that's going to be McKenna Hall, the senior guard. And that's going to be Cribbs' second personal of the game. Hall will dribble it up for the Lady Hound Dogs. 38 seconds left here to play in the first quarter. Blevins, 3-ball, off the mark, no good. Great hustle there by Birch, trying to save it out of bounds, but she, the official says she was out of bounds, so we're going to go back the other way with Lady Liberator ball. Bryan with the basketball. Lady Hounds applying full court pressure again, and they break it. Emma Goodman dribbles it out to bounds, but it goes off Cole's foot, and it will stay Lady Liberator basketball. Bryan's going to inbound it in front of the Lady Hound Dogs bench, trying to look for Carroll inside, but is being guarded there by Birch. She gets it into Moore, back over to Bryan. Bryan dribble penetration, and they're going to get a reach-in foul on the Hound Dogs. That's going to go on Blevins, her first personal of the game. 12 seconds remaining here. The Lady Liberators inbounding it underneath their basket. Bryan kicks it into Carroll. Carroll will dribble it back out. Back over to Goodman. Goodman, 3-ball, up, off the mark, no good. Carroll with the offensive rebound, off the mark, no good. And there's Moore. Another offensive rebound by Moore, and she puts it back up for 2. Skyla Moore coming off the bench and playing a big role here in this first quarter, getting several offensive, defensive rebounds, and leads the Liberators in scoring with 4 points. That's going to be the end of your first quarter. Lady Hound Dogs are 17, Lady Liberators 9. We're going to take a quick break, send it back to the studio. We'll be back with your second quarter action. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Line Bank is refreshing the way traditional banking is done and reimagining banking to be more technology forward while maintaining a customer-focused approach that is unmatched in the banking industry, making Line Bank your true hometown bank. With 4 branches in Bolivar, Galmy, and Pittsburgh, and free regional ATMs, Line Bank brings financial services right to your community. Count on them for checking, savings, retirement accounts, and mobile banking you can access 24/7. Line Bank, banking refreshed. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're back here with second quarter action here at Aurora High School. It'll be Lady Liberator ball here. Emma Goodman's going to walk it up. Kind of doing a little weave here. Carly Cribbs back to Goodman. Goodman dribbles penetration, jump shot in the paint, off the mark, no good. Great look there by Emma Goodman, just couldn't get the shot to fall. Looks like they're going to get Carroll for a push in the back. That's going to be Carroll's second personal of the game. And Casey Jenkins is going to come back into the ball game and check in for Carroll. Carroll playing some big minutes there. She came off the bench, getting several offense and defensive rebounds for us. Lady Hound Dogs will walk it back up the court. Hall over to Ernest. Ernest back over to Birch. Davis has got Ernest in the corner. Ernest is going to find a cutout. There's Hall. Off the mark, no good. Cribbs with the rebound. And Cribbs will dribble it up the other way, gets it past half court, kicks it over to Goodman. Goodman inside to Jenkins. Jenkins with a little up and under move, and good. Great move by the senior forward, Casey Jenkins. And that brings the Lady Liberators within 6 here with 7:04 left to play in the second quarter. Lady Liberators finally getting in sync on offense, hitting some shots. Lady Hound Dogs, 3-ball up, no good by Birch, and another rebound by Jenkins, and she's going to get called for a reach-in foul. That's going to go on Davis, and that will be Davis's first personal of the game. Lady Liberators finally getting in a flow here, getting things going for them. And they're going to take back over to try to cut this lead hopefully to a one-possession game. Bryan into Goodman. Bryan's going to dribble the length of the floor, trying to get it to Jenkins, but throws it out of bounds. Lady Hound Dogs have played full court pressure, kind of just like a diamond full court defense, and the Lady Liberators are really struggling to break it and have had several turnovers off of it, and the Lady Hound Dogs are going to take back over, leading 17-11 with 6:34 left to play in the second quarter. And that will be Hall over to Ernest. Ernest over in the corner to Davis. Cole playing inside, kind of like a 4-out with Cole in the middle. And Kylie's dad, which is Coach Jason Cole, doesn't like what he's seeing on offense, so he's going to call a timeout, a full timeout. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
We're back here at Aurora High School. Lady Liberators trail 17-11, 6:16 left in the second quarter. Coming out of the timeout will be Lady Hound Dogs ball. And Kylie Cole back playing on the perimeter. They were kind of playing a 4-out, 1-in with Cole inside, but looks like they're going back to their 5-outs. Kind of just moving around the perimeter, being really patient. Looks like the Lady Liberators are in a triangle and 2. Looks like they're playing a triangle 2 on Cole and Hall. Hall picking up 25 points in their last contest against Branson. And Cole being the player that she is, 11 points away tonight from eclipsing 1,500 points in her career. Lady Hound Dogs are going to inbound it there on the sideline. Still kind of playing their 5-out, cutting and passing. And that's going to be Skylar Moore with the steal. And she turns it back over, but there's Bryan. It was off the leg of the Hound Dogs, but there goes Bryan on the floor getting a loose ball, just like Cami Bryan does every game. And the Lady Liberators are back over grooving an offense, running their little weave here with Bryan, Goodman, and Cribbs. Lady Hound Dogs still in a 2-3 zone. Trapping in the corners. There's Goodman on the backside and one and good. Great look there by Carly Cribbs. Goodman just kind of creeping on the backside of the offense there. There wasn't a Lady Hound Dog around her, and Emma Goodman's going to go to the line for the 3-point play here to make this a one-possession game. That foul's going to go on Alyssa Birch. Free throw off the mark, no good, but Goodman gets her own rebound, and the Lady Liberators will keep the ball here. Carly Cribbs, 3-ball up and no good, off the rim, fighting for the rebound, comes down as McKenna Hall, and she'll dribble it across half court, back down the other way for the Lady Hound Dogs. Cole, 3-ball off the mark, no good, but there's Ernest with the rebound. Off the mark, no good. Jenkins with the rebound, kicks it out to Cribbs. Cribbs over to Goodman. Goodman trying to get it over to Moore across court. And the Lady Hound Dogs deflected out of bounds. Lady Liberators will take back over underneath their basket, trailing by 4. Roten will check back in for the Lady Liberators, and Moore will go to the bench. Great minutes by the freshman Skylar Moore, coming up with several rebounds and steals, and coming off the bench with 6 points. Roten up, off the mark, no good. Goodman fighting for the rebound. And Goodman and Blevins was fighting for the rebound. Blevins kicks it out of bounds, and the Lady Liberators, it will stay Lady Liberator ball. 4:39 left to play in the second quarter. Lady Liberators trail by 4, 17-13. Bryan going to inbound it for the Lady Liberators. Kicks it out to Cribbs. Cribbs, dribble drive, trying to do a little spin move here. Kicks it out to Goodman for 3, and good! 3 ball by the junior guard, Emma Goodman. That gives her 5 on the evening, and the Lady Liberators have cut this game down to 1. Being down as many as 12 points to start the game, they have fought their way back into this game, trailing by 1. Lady Hound Dogs playing a little 4-out, 1-in, 3 ball, and that's good. The senior forward stepping out, Alyssa Birch, with the 3 ball in the corner. That's going to be the Lady Hound Dogs' 5th 3-pointer of the game, and they extend their lead back to 4 points. Bryan being trapped by 3 Lady Hound Dogs, gets it over to Cribbs. Cribbs kicks it over to Goodman in the corner. Jump shot off the mark, no good. Birch with the rebound. She's going to dribble it across half court. Kimmy Bryan getting the deflection there, kicking it out of bounds, and it will be Lady Hound Dog ball. Lady Hound Dogs have made 5 3-pointers here in the game, and really, guys, that's just the difference in this ball game. Or excuse me, I think they have made 6 3-pointers. So 6 3-pointers by the Lady Hound Dogs. Got an official coming in. I think we've got blood on the floor. That's going to be Ernest going to the bench. They said she's got blood on her jersey, so she'll get that cleaned up. And we're back away here. Lady Hound Dogs moving it around the perimeter. Lady Liberators still kind of in there trying. That's Casey Jenkins with the deflection. Jenkins gets the deflection. Emma Goodman gets knocked to the ground, and it looks like they're going to give Emma Goodman the foul. That's going to be Emma's first personal of the game. Emma kind of got caught up there with Birch, and they're going to give Emma the foul there. Lady Hound Dogs are going to inbound it to Kylie Cole. Bryan playing stellar defense against Cole. Great job by Bryan. Kicks it out to 3 ball. Off the mark, no good. Jenkins with the rebound. Here come back the Lady Liberators. Cribbs gets it across half court. Going to pull it back out. Kicks it over to Goodman. Goodman back over to Cribbs. Cribbs, little dribble drive. Kicks it back over to Bryan. Bryan over to Roten in the corner. Roten trying to get it to Jenkins. Great job by Heidi Roten. Great post there by Jenkins, sealing off her man there, and she's going to go to the line for 2. And that's going to be Brooke Blevins, her second personal foul. And Casey Jenkins is going to try to cut this lead in half, trailing by 4. First free throw up and good. Great job by the senior forward. Casey Jenkins, a very good free throw shooter. Going to the bench for the Lady Hound Dogs is going to be Ernest. Second free throw up, no good. And rebound by Blevins, and the Lady Hound Dogs will take it back the other way. Hall will dribble the length of the floor, kicks it out to Blevins. And looks like they're going to get a blocking foul. It's going to go against Cammie Bryan, her first. And the Lady Hound Dogs will inbound it underneath their basket. Cammie Bryan playing exceptional defense on Cole. Cole has not scored at all this second quarter. 2:50 left to play. Lady Liberators trail by 3. They get it into Cole. Great defense by Jenkins and Roten. Cole having a hard time scoring, trapped in the lane, but she gets it out to Birch. 3 ball off the mark, no good. And that's going to go off Casey Jenkins, and it will stay Lady Hound Dog ball. 2:38 to play. Aurora 20, Bolivar 17. Cole will inbound it for the Lady Hound Dogs. Into Blevins. Blevins will kick it back over to Cole. Tries to get a 3-pointer in the corner, but great defense by Bryan and Jenkins. She kicks it back out to Birch. Birch, 3 ball off the mark, no good. Excuse me, that's Ernest. Bryan's going to dribble the length of the floor. Gets trapped by Cole and Hall. Kicks it back over to Jenkins. Jenkins over to Cribbs. Cribbs, 3-ball off the mark and good! Carly Cribbs for 3, and that ties us up at 20. Coach Cole is going to call a timeout. It will be a full timeout. The Lady Liberators, fighting all the way back into this game, was down as many as 12, and they have knotted this thing up at 20. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. 2:12 left to play here in the first half. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who will represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty. We're your hometown real estate experts.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here on the campus of Aurora High School. Lady Hound Dogs and the Lady Liberators all tied up at 20 with 2:12 left to play in the second quarter. Lady Hound Dogs got off to a fast start here early in the game. They've hit 6 3-pointers. 18 of their 20 points have came from the three-point line. Lady Liberators trailed as many as 12, but they have slowly fought their way back into this game. And all tied up to the Aurora Lady Hound Dogs, a state-ranked team in Class 4, led by the All-State guard, Kylie Cole. The Hound Dogs ball coming out of the timeout, kicks it over to Blevins. Blevins drives in, stopped by Jenkins. Back over to Ernest. Ernest kicks it back out to Hall. Hall's going to get the offense set up. Lady Liberators still kind of just playing a triangle and 2. Blevins drives it in, kicks it out to Hall. Hall, jump shot in the middle of the paint, off the mark, no good. There's Roten with the rebound, kicks it over to Cribbs. Cribbs has thought about the long softball pass, but keeps it. And she kicks it over to Bryan in the corner. Back over to Roten. Goodman, corner, 3-ball up, and no good. Rebounds by Jenkins, over to Goodman. Over to Cribbs, 3-ball by Bryan. Off the mark, no good. Another offensive rebound by Goodman. And Coach Archer is yelling easy. Bryan gets it into Jenkins in the paint. Back out to Bryan. Over to Goodman. Over to Cribbs. Cribbs! Nice pass to Casey Jenkins. Great look there by the junior guard. Cribbs to senior forward Casey Jenkins. And that gives the Lady Liberators their first lead of the day, with 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Casey Cole, 3-pointer off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound by Birch. And lots happening there. We had a player on the floor and then a foul called. Trying to figure out what's going on here. He counted the basket, but I'm not sure what we've got going on here, so the officials are coming together talking about it. Looks like they're going to give that personal foul to Heidi Roten. So they got a layup, and then they called an off-ball foul, so the Lady Hound Dogs will take back over. Cole, 3-ball, good! And it looks like the Lady Liberators are going to get called for a foul on that 3-point play. And they're going to give it to Cribbs. That's going to be her third personal of the game. And Kylie Cole's going to go to the line for the 4-point play here. First free throw up and good. And we've got a whistle. The officials are talking it over. They're unsure if that was on Carly Cribbs. I think they gave it to the wrong person. So the officials are at the score, talking to the scorekeeper. So So a lot has went on in the last 30 seconds of this game. First, we had a layup and then off the ball foul. So the Lady Hound Dogs got the ball over. And then Kylie Cole hits a three and gets fouled on a three-point play and makes it. So it's a 6-0 swing in the matter of about 10 seconds. Lady Hound Dogs now lead by 4, 26-22, 30 seconds left. Lady Liberators trying to break the full court press here. And they do. Cripps gets it over to Goodman. Back over to Bryan. And that's going to be Davis with a hand on it. Kicks it over to Roten. Roten drives to the corner. And she's going to pick up a hand. They're going to call the Lady Hound Dogs for a hand check foul there. Lady Liberators are going to get it underneath their basket. 11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Cami Bryant's going to inbound it to Goodman. Goodman up and good. Tough shot there by Goodman, but she gets it to go to pull the Lady Liberators within 2. Here comes Cole back the other way. 3-point. And that's going to be off the backboard. No good. Lady Liberators. Big bucket there by Emma Goodman. And the Lady Liberators are going to trail by 2 going into halftime, 26-24. What a game we got going right here in Aurora. The Aurora Lady Hound Dogs coming in with a 10-3 record, state ranked in Class 4. And the Lady Liberators are giving them everything that they don't want. Great job by the Lady Liberators. They, it's kind of Lady Hound Dogs, they get off to an extremely hot start, coming out and hitting 4 3-pointers right out of the gate. Taking a 12-point lead towards the end of the first quarter. But the Lady Liberators has slowly climbed back into this game, pulling within 2 here at halftime. So great effort by the Lady Liberators. Going into halftime, I know Coach Archer has got to be happy with the way that we finish off this first half. So got to come out and have a great third quarter here against an extremely tough Lady Hound Dog team. The officials and coaches are all standing at the scores table. I think they're still trying to figure out who that foul was on. I'm not sure. I'm still yet to get confirmation of who they called the foul on, as Carly Cribbs was not in the play, but they gave it to Carly Cribbs. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with your Warwick halftime show here at Aurora High School. Give us about 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to take a quick break, and Kent and I will be back here with your Warwick halftime show. You're listening to Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who will represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty. We're your hometown real estate experts.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
When you own a commercial lawn service, you know a thing or two about great cuts. You also know that every dollar counts. And with Gravely's Mow Like a Pro sales event, you can save up to $2,000 and receive special financing on select models of America's most rugged and dependable commercial lawnmowers, including the Big Pro Turn 600. But hurry, the Mow Like a Pro sales event is for a limited time only, and only at Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar. Welcome to Coral Supply in Bolivar. Coral Supply in Kubota has stepped up to get you the Kubota tractor you need.
Right now, get 0 APR, 0 down for up to 60 months on the L2502 package at Coral Supply in Bolivar, equipped with box blade, bush hog, and 18-foot trailer, now through 2/16/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
At Coral Supply in Bolivar, we make it simple to buy a new Kubota tractor.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator fans. We're back here on the campus of Aurora High School. Your Lady Liberators trailing 26-24 to the state-ranked Lady Hound Dogs. Halftime show today brought to you by Warwick Electric. See Chris and his guys for all your Warwick Electric needs. We appreciate Chris sponsoring this halftime show today and every other day. So make sure you get out there and see Chris and his guys as they do excellent work for all of your electricity needs. So we've got about 5:30 left here at halftime. Lady Liberators have clawed themselves back into this game, being down as many as 12 points as the Lady Hound Dogs just kind of came out on fire. Hit 4 3-pointers to start the game. But the Lady Liberators have never given up, and they have now, like I said, have gotten back into this game, trailing by 2 to an extremely tough and very good Aurora Lady Hound Dog team. We're going to give you some quick scoring here, at least what's on the board. I'm by myself tonight with Kent running the video and scoreboard here, so it's kind of hard to do stats and keep up with the game. So I'm going to just go off kind of what they've got on the scoreboard here. And as far as bench players, I do not have any bench players. So this is just a starting 5. For Aurora, we've got number 0, McKenna Hall with 1. Number 3, Jalen Ernest. She has 5. Number 22, Alyssa Birch, has 22. And then the senior forward, Kylie Cole, leads the Lady Hound Dogs and leads all scorers with 12 points tonight. For the Lady Liberators, we have Casey Jenkins with 5, Cami Bryan with 3, Carly Cribbs with 5, Skyla Moore with 6, and to lead the Lady Liberators tonight in the scoring column here at halftime is the junior guard Emma Goodman with 7 points. So that's going to be your scoring totals here on the halftime show. Coming up next for your Lady Liberators, they will head back home and be home for the Lady Liberator basketball tournament, which starts next Monday. Let me pull that schedule up for you. The Lady Liberators earning the 4 seed in the tournament. There's only 6 teams in the tournament this year. They came away with the 4 seed. And I've got that schedule pulled up here, and I will read that off to you in just a second. Like I said, I'm by myself tonight, so I apologize if there's a delay or anything and trying to make sure I get all the names right and everything else. There's a lot to it, so just be patient with me, and hopefully we end on an exciting note here with the Lady Liberators coming out victorious. Like I said, playing a really tough Aurora Lady Hound Dog team that's 10-3 on the season, state ranked in Class 4. So this would be a huge win for the Lady Liberators and our program. All right. I've got that. Lady Liberators will go back home next week for their for the Gary Keeling 32nd annual Gary Keeling Lady Liberator Memorial Basketball Tournament. And like I said earlier, there is only 6 teams in the blue gold. It'll be Logan Rogersville, Bolivar, and Ozark. And then in the gold pool, it'll be Smith Cotton, Sedalia Smith Cotton, West Plains, and Parkview. The Lady Liberators will kick things off on Monday night at 7 o'clock against conference foe Logan Rogersville. And then they will take a break on Tuesday night, and then they will pick back up in action on Wednesday night against the Ozark Lady Tigers at 7 o'clock. And then Thursday night, it will be pool versus pool. So it'll be your third-place pool winners, your second-place pool winners for third place, and then your first-place pool winners for first place. That will be at 4, 5:30, and 7 o'clock on Thursday evening. So they'll be back home for 3 games next week. For the Gary Keeling Lady Liberator Memorial Basketball Tournament. The guys will get back to playing and back on the courts. They will be back in action tomorrow. Dwayne and Kent will be bringing you that game, and they will be traveling all the way up to Jeff City, Helias. There's been a lot of good games between the Bolivar Liberators and Jeff City Helias over the years. Jeff City Helias also, they come down to Bolivar every year and participate in the Bolivar Liberator basketball tournament as well. So it should be a fun and exciting one for our Liberators tomorrow. And then tonight, not only we got the Lady Liberators playing, we've got the Junior High Liberators. They are about, I would say, 2 hours east of us, Kent. They're in Waynesville tonight. So got the Junior High Liberators in Waynesville. We've got the Bolivar JV Liberators competing over in the Pleasant Hope Varsity Tournament. They are playing over there in the winter semifinal game. I have not seen a score of that game, but I'll try to find one here quickly and update everyone on that. But the Bolivar JV Liberators, they are competing in a varsity tournament over in Pleasant Hope this week. And they are playing in the winter semifinals tonight against the host school, Pleasant Hope. And I'm getting that score pulled up for you. It looks like that game has been completed. And it looks like the JV Liberators pulled out a victory there. So the JV Liberators will compete in the Bolivar or in the Pleasant Hope Varsity Boys Basketball Tournament Championship. So, and I got to talking too long. Imagine that. And we've already got players coming back on the court for the second half. So that will wrap us up for the Warwick halftime show. And we're going to get right back to the action here. And the Lady Hound Dogs are going to take back over here in the second half. Lady Hound Dogs winning, leading by 2, 26-24. And the Lady Liberators still in their triangle and 2. Cole's going to drive. Stopped by Casey Jenkins. Great defense by Jenkins. Cole's going to be on the ground. Cole falls hard to the ground. I'm not sure if it's a knee or what. She just kind of went right into Casey Jenkins. And Cole's going to go to the bench. That is not good for the Lady Hound Dogs, the all-state guard. Like we've said many of times already on the broadcast, eclipsing. I think she's just a couple points away from getting 1,500 points tonight. I think she just kind of got the win knocked out of her. So the Lady Liberators are going to take back over here on offense. Kimmy Bryan over to Goodman. Goodman's going to get the offense set up. Hound Dogs still in their 2-3 zone. Goodman jump shot off the mark, no good. And Lady Hound Dogs are going to recover. That's going to be Ernest with the rebound and bring it up across half court. She's going to dribble all the way down. Jump shot, no good. Blevins there with the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball underneath. That's going to be Cammie Bryan tying her up. And the Lady Liberators are going to take back over. Lady Liberators down by 2. 7:06 left to play in the third quarter. Lady Hound Dogs still full court press. Lady Liberators break it. Goodman over to Jenkins. Almost overthrows Jenkins, but Jenkins, great job on recovering that out of bounds. Roten over to Bryan. Lady Hound Dogs still in their 2-3 zone. Over to Roten in the corner. Back over to Cribbs on top of the key. Lady Liberators being extremely patient here on offense, looking for a good shot. Goodman kicks it back out to Roten. Roten over to Cribbs. Cribbs over to Bryan in the corner. 3 ball. And nothing but the bottom of the net there. Barely hits net. And here comes Blevins the other way. Kicks it out to Birch. Back over to Davis. And Davis is going to get her offense set up here. 2 minutes into the third quarter. And that's going to be Ernest in the corner. 3-ball up and good. And that's going to be the 7th three-pointer of the day for the Lady Hound Dogs. And they extend this lead to 5. 5:55 left to play in the third quarter. Bryan, 3-ball off the mark, no good. And there's Goodman fighting for the rebound. And they're going to call that off Goodman. And it's going to go back the other way. Cole checking back in, the All-State guard, senior guard. Lady Hound Dogs take it back over. 5:47 left to play in the third quarter. Hall dribbling it up across the... And there's Ernest back over in the corner again. 3-ball, no good, but there's Blevins with the offensive rebound. And they're going to get Bryan for the foul. Going to say she was holding, and the Lady Hound Dogs are going to inbound it underneath their basket. Lady Hound Dogs get it in, try to get it into Cole, but there's Goodman with the steal. Here comes Cribbs back the other way. Cribbs being heavily guarded there by Ernest. Kicks it over to Bryan in the corner. Bryan back over to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to step back a little, get her offense set up, be patient here and get a good shot. Lady Hound Dogs deflected out of bounds. It's going to be Ernest and Lady Liberators stay our ball right in front of our bench. Bryan gets it into Cribbs. Lady Hound Dogs still in their 2-3 zone. Roten with the screen. Cribbs dribbles by. Great look from Goodman to Jenkins. Jenkins just off the round. There's Goodman with the putback. Off the mark, no good. Jenkins with another offensive rebound and good. Great team effort there by the Lady Liberators. Jenkins and Goodman fighting for rebound after rebound. And they finally get one to go in. And they climb back in this thing, down by 3. 4:41 left to go in the third quarter. There's Birch. Jump shot off the mark, no good. Or excuse me, that was Ernest. And Cribbs brings it back the other way, gets it over to Roten. Roten over in the corner to Bryan. Being guarded by Cole. Bryan's going to dribble penetrate, wide open gap, kicks it over to Jenkins. Jenkins back over to Cribbs. Cribbs, jump shot, off the mark, no good. And there's Ernest with another defensive rebound. Ernest is going to dribble it up past half court. She finds Blevins over. Blevins back to Ernest. Ernest, dribble penetrate, no good, off the mark. There's Jenkins with another defensive rebound. And here comes Cribbs back the other way for the Lady Liberators. Gets it across half court to Goodman. Goodman over to Roten. Roten kicks it over to Jenkins. Going to be deflected by the Lady Hound Dogs. Out to Goodman. Goodman, 3-ball and good. That's Emma Goodman, the junior guard, giving her 10 points on the day. And we're all knotted up here at 29. And the Lady Hound Dogs come back up down the floor, trying to find the open Blevins, but throws it clear over her head. And the Lady Liberators are going to get the ball back here with 3:38 left to play in the third quarter. And they're going to try to get this lead back here on this offensive possession. And Bryan gets it into Goodman, back over to Bryan. Bryan over to Cribbs. Cribbs over to Goodman, and they get the full court press broke. Goodman back over to Cribbs. Kind of just working the ball around the perimeter here, getting a good shot. Lady Hound Dogs still just in their 2-3 defense. Bryan over to Roten. And they're going to get a foul on the Lady Hound Dogs. That's going to be Davis for the reach-in foul. Great job there by Heidi Roten picking up the foul. And it's going to be Lady Liberator basketball right in front of our bench. 3:15 left to play here, all tied up at 29. Bryan will inbound it to Goodman. And Skylar Moore is going to check in. Moore trying to get it into Jenkins. And that's going to be tipped up off out of bounds on the Lady Hound Dogs. Skylar Moore is going to check in for Roten. Roten going to take a quick breather there. Roten playing some huge minutes there in the third quarter. And they get it into Moore, and she's going to be fouled. Great look there by Bryan. Moore's going to go to the line to try to give the Lady Liberators a 2-point lead here. And that foul's going to go on Birch, and that's going to be her third personal of the game. First free throw up for Moore is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Moore. Second free throw up by the freshman forward. And good. 2 big free throws from the freshman forward. She gives the Lady Liberators back the lead, 31-29. 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Big defensive possession coming up here for the Lady Liberators. Need a stop, and there's Cole. 3-ball off the mark, no good. Jenkins with the big rebound, kicks it out to Cribbs. Cribbs over to Goodman. Goodman's going to get it across half court, back over to Cribbs. Cribbs finds Bryan in the corner, kicks it back to Cribbs. Lady Hound Dogs still playing their kind of 2-3 pressure defense. Goodman back over to Cribbs. Cribbs, 3-ball off the mark, no good. There's Jenkins trying to fight for the offensive rebound, but loses it. And there's Birch. She's going to dribble it up across half court. And Coach Cole's going to call another timeout. That might be his last timeout of the game. 2:25 left to play here in the third quarter. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
Navigating ever-changing tax regulations can be difficult, but not with the Winfield Tax Service. They've been serving Southwest Missouri for 60 years and are 4 generations strong. From individual to business tax needs, plus bookkeeping and payroll services all year round. They've got it all. Call 326-3326 or visit in person. Located on the northeast corner of the Bolivar Square. Winfield Tax Service, your destination for stress-free taxes.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're back here on the campus of Aurora High School. Your Lady Liberators lead the Lady Hound Dogs 31-29, 2:25 left to play in the third quarter. It'll be Lady Hound Dogs ball at half court here, right in front of us. And they'll get it into the senior guard, Cole. She'll walk it across half court. She'll be guarded by Cammie Bryan. Little screen and roll by Blevins. Cole in trouble, guarded by Bryan, but kicks it back over to Birch. Birch, 3-ball up at the top of the key, and good. And that's going to be their 8th three-pointer of the game. And Birch gives the Lady Hound Dogs back the lead, 32-31, 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Cribbs is going to dribble it down for the Lady Liberators. Back over to Bryan, kind of doing their little weave here. Goodman, Bryan, and Cribbs. Cribbs is going to drive. And looks like it's going to be a jump ball. Cribbs getting tied up with the Lady Hound Dogs there. Trying to find an open lane there to drive, but didn't work out for her. And Lady Hounds are going to take back over and try to extend their lead here. 32-31, 1:46 left to play in the third quarter. Big defensive possession here for the Lady Liberators. Cole will dribble it up across half court. Little screen up top for the senior guard. That's going to be Ernest. Lady Liberators still kind of just in a triangle and 2 here. Great defense by the freshman Skyla Moore. Jump shot there by Ernest, and she's going to sink it for 2. And she gives the Lady Hound Dogs a 3-point lead, 34-31, 1:13 left to play. Lady Hound Dogs on a 5-0 run to come out of the timeout there. Cribbs being guarded by, that's going to be Hall. Goodman over to Carroll. Carroll back over to Bryan. Looks like the Hound Dogs are going to pick up in man-to-man defense now. Cribbs, tough shot there, tries to force it. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Moore. Lady Hound Dogs will take back over. $50 seconds left here. We'll see if the Lady Hound Dogs go for one shot here to end the third quarter. Cole's going to walk it across half court. Another screen and roll for Cole. Cole jump shot on the free throw line and nothing but the bottom of the net.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'd like to recognize number 23, senior Kylie Cole, just hit her 1,500 basket.
And that's going to be Kylie Cole's 1,500 point of her career. Congratulations to the All-State senior guard, Kylie Cole, 1,500 points. What an accomplishment. That's a lot of basketball, a lot of points, and congratulations to her. Her dad being the head coach as well, so this is a special moment for them, but if I know Kylie well, individual things doesn't really matter to her. She's a team player, and she just wants to win. She doesn't care who scores the basketball. She's a true sport and a true competitor, and one of the best to come through Southwest Missouri, and definitely one of the best to come through Aurora High School. So congratulations to her and her teammates for that outstanding accomplishment. Be Lady Liberator basketball here. 10 seconds left. Lady Liberators trying to find a good shot here in the third quarter. Cribbs up top. She's going to dribble, penetrate here. Shot off the mark, and she's going to get the foul. They're going to foul her. That's going to be, I believe, Hall. Fouls Cribbs on a three-point play there.
Second team foul, number 3. That's the line.
So Carly Cribbs is going to go to the line and shoot 3 points, 3 free throws. Excuse me there. Lady Liberators down 36-31 with 0.3 of a second left. And Cribbs has an opportunity to bring this in within 2 here to end the third quarter. First free throw up and no good. Second free throw up and good. And her third free throw coming here, 36-32. And the third free throw is coming up and no good, off the mark, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 36-32, your Lady Liberators trail. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99. Two.
Midmo Bank loves Ozark families. You see it when you walk into any of their 13 Southwest Missouri locations. I mean, have you seen their community-focused Facebook pages? With unique products like their Treehouse Club savings accounts for kids or the parent-approved debit card checking accounts for preteens, Mid-Missouri Bank provides real-life financial literacy opportunities to the young people in your life. Stop in today and see how Midmo can help. Or open an account online in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank, member FDIC.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic, they're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here on the campus of Aurora High School, coming to you with fourth quarter action here. This game being sponsored by Mid-Missouri Bank. We appreciate Mid-Missouri Bank and sponsoring here this game and all they do for not only just Liberator athletics, but just Bolivar schools in general. So thank you very much to Mid-Missouri Bank for being our game sponsor here this evening. It's going to be Lady Liberator basketball coming out of the timeout here. Start of the fourth quarter. Here we go. Down by 4, 36-32 to the state-ranked Lady Hound Dogs. And it's going to be a Goodman up top, trying to find Casey Jenkins. Drives up and no good. And that's going to be Roten fighting for the offensive rebound. And they're going to get her for the jump ball there. Great hustle play there by Heidi Roten, and the Lady Hound Dogs are going to take over. Another big defensive possession coming up here for the Lady Liberators, as they need a big stop here and to convert over to some offensive points here. And it's going to be Cole trying to find an open shot. She dribbles down in the paint, gets stopped by Bryan, kicks it back out. Oh, great pass to Hall, and she's going to be off the mark. No good. Gets her own rebound. There's Cole trying to fight her way through. What a shot there by Cole. Literally 2 defenders all around her, and somehow she gets through them. Up and good for the layup. 7:07 left to play in this ball game. 38-32 Hound Dogs. Roten over to the corner and Goodman. Goodman gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins shot up and good. And Cole's going to be back on the floor. Looks like she's going to be okay. And they'll get it back in her hands, and she'll dribble across half court. Folks, this one's going to come down to the wire here. It's all going to be about who can get defensive stops and convert them over to offensive points. 6:39 left to play. Hound Dog ball. And that's going to be a 3 ball off the mark. No good by Ernest, but she's going to get her own rebound. Kicks it into Hall. Hall off the mark and good. Tough shot there by the junior guard, Hall. And she extends the Lady Hound Dog lead to 6, 40-34. Cribbs bringing it up for the Lady Liberators. Kicks it over to Jenkins. Jenkins finds Roten. Roten layup off hit. Good. What a tough shot there by Heidi Roten. And she gets it to go. And the Lady Liberators pull within 4 again. And once again, it's going to be Cole dribbling across half court. Like I've said many a times, Lady Liberators got to come up with some big defensive stops here. Looks like the Lady Hound Dogs are just going to kind of stand and hold it. 5:43 left. No pressure being applied by the Lady Liberators. Cribbs comes out and plays a little defense. Lady Hound Dogs just trying to work off some clock here. And that's going to be Ernest up at the top of the key, just kind of moving the ball around, like I said, working time off the clock, being patient, trying to get a good shot here. Coach Cole yelling settle as he wants them to be extremely patient here with a 4-point lead. We've seen many of lead changes here in the last 2 quarters of this game. Lady Liberators finally starting to decide to come out and put a little pressure on the ball. That's going to be Jenkins trying to get a 5-second call. Oh, great backdoor cut by Hall there. Off the mark, no good, but there's senior guard Cole with another offensive rebound. She puts it back up and good and extends the lead back up to 6. 4:40 left to play, 42-36, Lady Hound Dogs. Cribbs will dribble it back down, dribbles it all the way to the baseline, kicks it over to Bryan, and that's going to be a blocking foul against Ernest. I believe that's going to be her 4th personal foul of the game. Excuse me, that's going to be her 3rd personal foul of the game. She's going to go to the bench, and Blevins is going to check back in for the Lady Hound Dogs. Bryan to inbound it to Jenkins. Jenkins, jump shot off the mark, no good. Hits nothing but the backboard there, and the Lady Hound Dogs take back over. Back over to Blevins in the corner. Back up to Birch on top of the key. Lady Hound Dogs going to work off some clock here. They worked off about a minute and a half the last offensive possession and came away with 2 points. Blevins just kind of standing up on the H. Jenkins finally comes out and gives a little pressure. Lady Liberators going to have to play a little pressure defense here and try to get some turnovers and convert them over for offensive points. Jenkins, Carden, Blevins. Back over the quarter, they find Blevins, and she's going to be fouled by Carly Cribbs there. A big basket by Blevins. She's going to go to the line for a 3-point play. And Moore is going to check back into the game for Jenkins, and that's going to be 4 on Carly Cribbs. Blevins with the free throw shot. Up and good. Blevins gives the Hound Dogs a 9-point lead, their biggest lead since the first quarter. 3:41 left to play, 45-36, Lady Hound Dogs. Bryan over to Moore. Moore over to Cribbs. Cribbs trying to find an open shot here, but is being heavily guarded by Hall. Roten 3-ball off the mark, no good. And there's Hall with the rebound. Hall's going to bring it back across the floor. And the Lady Hound Dogs again pulling it out, trying to waste some time off the clock. Moore closely guarding here. This looks like they're going to pick up a hand check foul there on Moore. And it'll be Lady Hound Dog ball in front of their bench. 3:12 left to play. Lady Hound Dogs lead by 9. Lady Hound Dogs having a little trouble getting it in. And there's Emma Goodman with the steal. And she'll bring it across half court out to Cribbs. Cribbs going to dribble penetrate here. Off the mark, no good. Oh, my goodness, and they're going to call a charge. They're going to call a charge, and that's going to be Carly Cribbs' 5th foul of the game. So Carly Cribbs is going to go to the bench with 3:05 left to play in the 4th quarter. So Carly Cribbs is going to the bench. That is her 5th foul of the game. And the Lady Liberators trail by 9 with 3:05 left to play. (45-36). Lady Hound Dogs will walk it across the floor. Blevins will dribble it up for the Lady Hound Dogs. Lady Liberators and a little pressure man-to-man defense. And the Lady Hound Dogs are just going to try to waste some more time off the clock here with a 9-point lead. Roten guarding Blevins there. Or excuse me, that's Moore guarding Blevins. Cole at the top of the key, and they're going to get Bryan for a reach-in foul. Lady Hound Dogs going to inbound it over here on the sideline in front of us. That's going to be Birch inbounding it. She's going to inbound it to Ernest, and Ernest is going to dribble it across half court over to Blevins. Blevins is going to pull it back up at the top of the key. 2:33 left to play, 45-36 Lady Hound Dogs. Carroll guarding Birch. Back over to Blevins, being guarded by Moore. And they're going to get Skylar Moore with the reach-in foul, hand check. And I believe that's going to be the 5th foul of this quarter. So Blevins is going to go to the line and shoot 2 with 2:20 left to play in the ball game. And it looks like Coach Archer is going to call a full timeout. So 2:20 left to play, 45-36. Blevins will be shooting 2 free throws coming out of the timeouts. We're going to take a quick break, send it back to the studio for a 30-second break. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator fans. We're back here at Aurora High School. Your Lady Liberators trailing 45-36. 2:20 left to play in the 4th quarter. It's going to be Blevins is going to go to the line out of the timeout here for the Lady Hound Dogs. Carly Cribbs just fouled out about a minute ago. Picked up her 5th personal foul on a charging call. So she is on the bench for the Lady Liberators. We've got Moore, Bryan, Carroll, Goodman, and freshman Briley Tosh has checked into the game. 2 free throws coming here for the junior guard Blevins. First free throw is up and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net from Blevins. She's now 3 for 3 from the line. Or excuse me, she's 4 for 4 from the line. Second free throw coming up for Blevins. And that is off the mark, but Lady Hound Dogs get the rebound. That's going to be Birch. She's going to dribble it back out to Cole, being guarded by Bryan. Here comes Cole, dribbles the length, off the mark, no good. Carroll with the rebound. Goodman's going to dribble it up for the Lady Liberators. 46-36, 2:04 left to play in the 3rd quarter. And Goodman is going to dribble it out of bounds. They're going to call it off Goodman. Lady Hound Dogs are going to take back over. 2:01 left to play in the 4th quarter. Lady Hound Dogs going to dribble it across the floor. That's going to be Ernest. Ernest is going to drive all the way the length of the floor. Stopped by Tosh there. Great defense by the freshman guard. And shot up, off the mark, no good by Hall. Tosh with the rebound. And going to dribble it up. Kicks it over to Goodman. Goodman down on the left wing to Moore. Moore's going to lose it. And that's going to be a steal by Ernest. Ernest is going to dribble all the way the length of the floor. Kicks it out to Davis. And it looks like they're going to get a reach-in call on Moore. That's going to be Skylar Moore's third personal of the game. So the Lady Hound Dogs are going to go to the line here. Davis is going to shoot 2 free throws. Lady Hound Dogs leading by 10. First free throw off the mark, no good. 1:27 left to play in the fourth quarter. Lady Hound Dogs currently on a 12-0 run here to end this game. Second free throw up and good. Lady Hound Dogs on a 13-0 run here to end this game. 1:25 left to play. Lady Liberators down by 11. Goodman gets it across half court over to Bryan in the corner. Bryan, 3-ball, up, no good. Rebound by Moore, and she's going to be fouled. That's going to go on Alyssa Birch, and that's going to be Birch's fourth personal of the game. So Skylar Moore going to the line here. First free throw up and good. Freshman Skylar Moore coming in this game. She's our second leading scorer tonight with 7 points. Has played some big minutes here in this ball game tonight, coming up with some pretty big offensive and defensive rebounds. And the second free throw is going to be off the mark, no good. Lady Hound Dogs with the rebound. 1:08 left to play here in the ball game. 47-37. And this is going to be Hall dribbling it out on the top of the key. And Tosh is going to commit the foul there. That's going to be on Davis. And Davis is going to go to the line for 2. 47-37, Lady Hound Dogs. 56 seconds left to play in the game. First free throw, off the mark, no good for Davis. And checking back in for the Lady Liberators is going to be Jenkins and Roten. And going to the bench will be Tosh and Carroll. Second free throw, good by Davis. She gives the Lady Hound Dogs an 11-point lead, 48-37, 58 seconds left to play. Lady Hound Dogs full court press. Lady Liberators break it. And Roten's going to dribble it out of bounds there, loses the ball out of bounds. Lady Hound Dog basketball. Tosh is going to check back in for Roten. And here comes Carroll as well. 50 seconds left to play, 48-37, Lady Hound Dogs. Cole is going to inbound it. That's going to be to Hall. Hall's going to walk it up across the floor. And it looks like the Lady Hound Dogs are going to run off the rest of this time here. And they're going to pull away for a W here on this Thursday evening. What was a very exciting ball game. The score definitely does not tell how close this game was. You know, the Lady Hound Dogs, they got off to, that's going to be Ernest trying to get a wide open layup there, but misses. And here come back the Lady Liberators. Kicks it over to Tosh. Tosh drives it, kicks it over to Moore. Moore back over to Bryan. Bryan jump shot off the mark and good. And that's going to do it here from Aurora High School. It's going to be Aurora 48, Bolivar 39, and the Lady Liberators are going to come up just short here. What was a battle all game long. The score does definitely, like I was saying earlier, the score does definitely not define how close this game was. It was a tie ball game with about 3 minutes left, and the Lady Hound Dogs went on about a 13-0 run to end the game. So we're going to take a quick break here. Coming up, we'll have our coach's post-game show with Coach Archer. So stay put. We're going to take a quick couple-minute break here. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
All clothing is arriving at CNC Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-posts, pipe gates, panel gates at CNC's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at CNC Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with CNC Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here on the campus of Aurora High School. Your Lady Liberators coming up just short here in the contest to the Aurora Lady Hound Dogs, 48-39. I got with me here on the Coach's Post-Game Show, Coach Darren Archer. Coach, honestly, kind of like I said at the end of the game, the score does not define how close this ball game was. The Lady Hound Dogs going on about a 13-0 run there when Carly Cribbs left the floor with about 3 minutes left. But I thought your girls played extremely hard. We got down by about 12 points early in the game. It could have been easy enough to, give up and just fold over, but they didn't. They fought their way back in, and I know you got to be proud of their efforts tonight.
Absolutely. And before I get started talking about that, happy birthday, young lady.
Oh, thank you very much.
Just turned 21, right?
21 and counting. That's right. The girls brought me this sash up here that I guess I had to wear during the radio broadcast.
Well,
so I'm not sure how comfortable I feel showing it on camera right now, but thank you.
Happy birthday to you. And, I'm awfully proud of our group. We knew coming in, hey, this is an awfully good basketball team. They beat a very good Branson team here just 2 nights ago by 20. No, I don't even know. It was close to 30.
Right.
And it started to look that way with us. But I was proud of our girls. We just, we came out a little tentative with their pressure, and they did a great job guarding. They're going to flat get after you. And I think once we survived, so to speak, that first initial wave, we settled in a little bit and started getting some looks. But even more, I guess, more proud than anything was just the effort we put in on defense and finally got to rebound. When we started rebounding, good things started happening. And, we put in a game plan 2 days ago when we first, actually a day ago when we first started talking about Aurora. And the girls did a masterful job of executing that game plan, and just wasn't our night.
Right. No, when you've got somebody like, on the opposing team of Kylie Cole, an all-state guard, she eclipsed her 1,500 points tonight, and you guys kept her under 20 points. I'd say if you knew keeping her under 20 points, you're thinking you got a great chance to win this ball game.
Absolutely. And she's a special player. Her dad's the coach, and you can tell she's been raised in a gym, and she's just really smooth and a smart, heady player, kind of a student of the game. And I've been very impressed with watching her on film, and we knew you don't stop her. You got to limit her as much as you can. And holding her under 20, that's probably a good night for us. That gives us an opportunity to win. we've still got a lot of work to do, but I'm seeing progress every game. Eventually, we're going to learn to get over this hump and put 4 quarters together. And I'm not so sure that it wasn't the fact that we didn't put 4 quarters together. I think that Aurora found that other gear, and they got up by 4 or 6, I think, and pulled it out and kind of called our bluff. And, that was just smart basketball on their part.
Right. One thing that kind of standed out to me, and we've talked about all year, is you're trying to find those key players coming off the bench. You had your freshman forward Skylar Moore came off the bench in the first half there and the second half and played some huge minutes tonight. Scored several buckets there. I think she had 6 to 8 points and had several rebounds. So kind of just talk about her, and I know you're still, like I said, trying to find those key players coming off the bench to fill those roles. When you got Jenkins in foul trouble, you got Howard out right now, not even playing. So kind of just talk a little bit about her and how much she's progressed.
She's leaps and bounds. I told her the other day, I said, you're halfway through your freshman season. You're no longer a freshman. You're a sophomore basketball-wise. And, she kind of smiled, and we just want her to relax and play and have fun with the game because she's a talented athlete and she's a good basketball player. And I think right now she's worried about making mistakes, and it's like I told her, hey, everybody's going to make mistakes. You just go play and have fun. And I think she's starting to feel that a little bit and getting used to the varsity game. Hey, she's made a heck of a leap from 8th grade basketball
right. 9
months ago to playing high level class 4 high school basketball, varsity basketball. That's a leap. I got to talk about Adeline Carroll as well. We've kind of held her feet to the fire some too here recently, and she's another one that keeps improving. All the way down. I say this all the time, but I've got a great coaching staff, and these girls as a whole just keep getting better and better every practice. And as long as we're doing that, I feel good about what we're doing. We're going to start winning some of these close games, but we've got to continue to make progress, and we have to this point. And I'm pleased with everybody.
Yeah, no. As you make that comment, I think we've lost 9 games, and I believe all 9 have been under 10 points.
There have been 2 that haven't.
Yeah, so 7 out of the 9.
Yeah, we've had 5 games decided by 2 possessions or less. And it's like I told the girls, that's a defensive stop and a made layup. That's a defensive rebound and 2 made free throws.
Right.
We're there, man. We're there. We've got to find that way to get over the hump. And when we do, I think the light bulb's going to come on, and it's going to be an awfully fun group to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so we come up short tonight. Let's talk a little bit about what comes up next week. We got the Gary Keeley Memorial Tournament. It's always a special week, for what Gary did for this program and all the success we had, and just his whole family as a whole. Yeah. So it's always good to see, his wife and their family all out at the gym next week. So we got that coming up. You've got Logan, Rogersville, and Ozark. Rogersville on Monday night. You take a night off on Tuesday, and then you're back at it Wednesday against Ozark. So it doesn't get any easier.
There aren't any nights off.
There is no nights off.
There's just some nights we're not playing. Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a tournament. There are some darn good teams in this tournament, and we've got 2 Ozark Mountain Conference teams in it with West Plains and Rogersville, and a very good Smith Cotton team who's only lost twice this year, who we had by all means had on the ropes and probably should have won. So, it's like I told the girls, we'll worry about Rogersville tomorrow afternoon. Let's focus in on us and learn from this one tonight. Think about it tomorrow, and then we'll reset and refocus and get ready for Rogersville. The first time we played Rogersville, it was very similar to tonight. We kind of had them on the ropes, and then midway through the fourth quarter, it just got away from us. And, we'll get to the point where we can get over that hump. But it's going to be another good test. Ozark's a good group. They'll test us, and there won't be very many nights, if any, nights off from here on out for us.
Yeah, no. I looked at the schedule the other day, and I was like, man, it's, you go brutal from your tournament, and then you're going into conference play, and, there's not any team that can't win or lose any given night.
That's going to be the interesting part in the Ozark Mountain Conference. When conference play starts here in about 3 weeks, from top to bottom, you can throw a hat over all of them.
Right.
And, there's going to be some knockdown dragouts. It ought to make for a fun February.
Yeah, no, we're excited, and we're excited to be out there and cover you guys. We'll be back home in Bolivar next week with you guys all 3 nights to cover the Lady Liberator basketball tournament. So we're looking forward to that, and hopefully we can come up with some big wins next week. So, Coach, thanks for joining me here on the post-game show. It's always a pleasure being here, and glad I could spend my birthday with you all.
Happy 21st birthday. We're awfully proud of you.
Absolutely. So thank you very much, Coach. Good luck to you next week. Enjoy your weekend, and go get prepared for Logan Rogersville.
Will do. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Coach. That's Coach Darren Archer on the Coach's post-game show here. Your Lady Liberators coming up just short here in Aurora, 48-39. And we got the varsity game was first, and now they're going to play JV due to low numbers for the Lady Hound Dogs. So that's going to wrap us up here at Aurora. Reminder that Dwayne and Kent will be on the road and going north to Jeff City tomorrow, where the Liberators will take on Jeff City Helias. That tip-off will be around 7:30 tomorrow evening. So that will be a varsity JV freshman matchup for the Liberators. Like I said earlier on the halftime show, the JV Liberators picked up a win. They are competing over in the Pleasant Hope varsity basketball tournament. They picked up a win over the host school, the Pleasant Hope Pirates, in the winter semifinal over there. So they will head on down to Pleasant Hope on Saturday night, and they will play in the championship game of the Pleasant Hope varsity tournament. That's your JV Liberators picking up 2 big wins against varsity teams this week. So congratulations to Coach Ritter and the Liberators on their 2 big wins this week, as they will head to play in the championship of the Pleasant Hope tournament. And then we've got our junior high Liberators, like I said, over in Waynesville. So just jump on 44 and drive about 2 hours, and you'll find them down in Waynesville tonight. I don't have any scores on them, but hopefully they came out victorious there for our 7th and 8th graders, our middle school team. Coach Gregory and his crew over there in Waynesville this evening. But Kent, I think that's going to wrap us up. 29 and counting for me today, Kent. So I'm going to get off the air here and maybe go enjoy the rest of the evening here while I can. But congratulations to the Lady Liberators. Didn't come up with a victory, but definitely a hard-fought game here, going up against the state-ranked Lady Hound Dogs. And congratulations to them on a hard-fought game, and they will be back in action next week. They will tip off at 7 o'clock against the Logan Rogersville Lady Wildcats in the Gary Keeley Memorial Basketball Tournament back home in Bolivar. All right, well, we're going to sign off. Thank you all that listened this evening to Lady Liberator Basketball. We wish everyone a great evening. Stay safe out there as you travel back home. And we will see you all back tomorrow night as the Liberators take on Jeff City Helias. Have a great evening, Liberators. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening to Your Country 99. Good night, Laters.
This Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast is made possible by these great sponsors. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Butler Funeral Home, celebrating life for your family. Butler Funeral Home. Midmo Bank, a better way to bank. Midmo Bank. Precision Small Engine, Bolivar's go-to small engine shop. Precision Small Engine. Oakstar Bank. Come see the difference a hometown bank can make. Bill Grant Ford. It's better in Bolivar. Bill Grant Ford. Hobby Time Motorsports. Come see what you've been missing. Firearms, fishing, ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles, and all things outdoors. Hobby Time Motorsports. Animal Care Clinic. Caring for your pets like their family. Animal Care Clinic. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Southwest Sewer and Septic. CNC Farm and Home. Home of the Answer Man. CNC Farm and Home. Warwick Electric. Plug into your #1 electrical source. Warwick Quick Electric. Citizens Memorial Hospital. They have the services your family needs to be healthy. Citizens Memorial Hospital. Hometown Furniture and Mattress. Still making sleep great. Hometown Furniture and Mattress. Quarles Supply Company. Bolivar's Kubota dealer. Quarles Supply Company. Hubbard Realty. Because buying and selling is not something you do every day. Hubbard Realty. Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well. Bank of Missouri. Lime Bank. Banking refreshed. Lime Bank. Ankrum Law. Protecting what matters most. Ankrum Law. Winfield Tax Service. Your destination for stress-free taxes. Winfield Tax Service. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberators sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and the support of our kids.
Just 'cause you're on TV, I can throw a major fit when my latte isn't just how I like it. They say I've gone insane, I'll blame it on the fame, the pressures that go with being a celebrity. I get to cry to Barbara Waters when things don't go my way, and I get community service no matter which law I break.